if you're still considering renting an e-vehicle, this is what you need to know, right? You guys might have seen my other videos talking about the Lyft Rental Program or the Uber Rental Program. I don't know what the Uber one's called. I would have loved to do the Uber one because they do offer Teslas, but I ended up doing the Lyft Rental Program. I got a Kia Niro 2023, I believe, or 2024, and it was cool, right? I got at the perfect time. I had some stuff to take care of with my vehicle, my personal vehicle, so I got it at the right time. I didn't even plan it that way. I just kind of saw the opportunity. I said, let me try it out for a couple weeks. Ended up being a couple months, whatever. But here's some things you need to know about an e-vehicle, okay? For starters, if you think it's going to be cheaper to charge your e-vehicle, it is cheaper, but it's not. Let me explain. When you go to public charging, depending on what time of the day it is, specifically Tesla does this. I don't know if the other vehicles do this. I didn't really notice, but I think they do. During the most populated times, like the hottest times where it's busiest, where everyone needs to charge, they've calculated it to a point where they pinpoint, I think it's like 3 to like 7 p.m. is like hot time. The charge per kilowatt is more during that time period. Now, if you're to charge late at night or super early in the morning, it's a lot less to charge at the public superchargers, okay? That's just Tesla. I believe it's the same with the other public chargers for other vehicles. I never noticed because I only used one at a Walmart that I used to go to all the time. I would charge there and I'd be good. Usually on a full charge, so if I do a full charge on an e-vehicle, this is another downside, right? 270 miles seems to be like the limit with these e-vehicles. So keep that in mind, right? 270 miles. The most I ever paid was like 15, 16 bucks charging at my home. So I live right next to a garage where I can just use the public charger there. And because it's a slow charger, it doesn't charge me much to charge the full thing, right? I'll usually get up to like 95%, right? Sometimes 100. Here's the thing though, when you use a public charger, it'll charge you probably like $17 to $20 just to bring you to freaking 70, 80%. Once it hits 80, 85%, it's a slow charge all the way up to 100. So like if it takes you 40 minutes to get to 85% on the Kia Niro, I'm only speaking on that vehicle because I drove that e-vehicle, so I know the specifics after driving it for a few months. If you want to charge it at 85%, it's going to take you anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes, okay? I don't think you can precondition those because I know with Teslas, you can precondition the battery. But when you're charging the battery, they'll say Teslas you can charge for 10 minutes, right? It only takes 10 minutes to charge. Well, that's only going to bring you to 40%, right? Even if you precondition it, it will bring you to 40, 50, maybe 60, but enough to get you to the next charging station. That's kind of misleading, right? When you have a gas vehicle, and I was always against this. I was always like, oh, electric vehicle all the way, like it's so much better. It's good, but not. If you're driving a lot, probably not good for you because the charging just takes long. But there are a few perks here and there. I know there's a town in Mass, Amesbury, Mass. If I ever go to that supermarket, it's a Stop and Shop, you can charge for free. The only catch is it's a slow charger. So if you're in there for an hour, it's only going to give you like a little bit of juice, right? It'll probably give you like 20% in that hour that you charge. Slow chargers, for those who don't know, slow chargers are a lot less money because obviously they take hours to fully charge your vehicle. When I would plug in at nighttime, when I'd get home, I would get a notification on my phone, and it would be around 9 to 11 hours to fully charge. Oh, excuse me. It would take 9 to 11 hours to fully charge with the slow charger. So that's where the appeal comes with the fast chargers, because you can charge 30 minutes and it'll bring you to like 70 to 80%. But that's 30 minutes. If you have a gas vehicle, yeah, you might have to get your hands dirty with gas or whatever, touching a gas pump that other people have touched, whatever. But You pay, you pump gas for like a minute, and you're done. That's the only downside with electric vehicles. You have to kind of sit there and plan around your charging. So I got used to doing errands when I'm charging, if I want to charge in public. Most of the time I would just charge at home. I leave it overnight. I try to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep anyway, so it's gonna get pretty much fully charged regardless, right? So I would always time it. I try to charge it at least, at the latest, 8 o'clock. Because from 8, if I get up at 6 o'clock, that's 10 hours. At least 10 hours, 12 hours to, 10 hours. If I charge at 8 o'clock, wake up at 6, that's 10 hours. And that's almost enough to fully charge it. So that's the only thing, right? You're gonna have to plan around how you, am I taking this exit? You're gonna have to plan around how you charge, where you charge. Again, I don't suggest the fast chargers unless you really, really need battery. You're like on 20 miles and you won't make it home. Then yeah, charge at those fast chargers. But you're gonna pay the same amount of money that you would with gas if you just use the slow chargers. You're better off using the slow chargers, and you'll be fine. So that's just a couple things to keep in mind from the jump, right? From the jump. Oh, I lost you guys. Hold on. From the jump, that's what you guys want to keep in mind. And then if you're renting through Uber or Lyft, you're going to be paying a little bit, right? If you're not doing rides to bring that balance to zero, you're going to be paying anywhere from $270 to what I was doing was like $356 or something like that per week, right? That's not, it's still a little hefty if you don't have a vehicle, but if you do have a vehicle and you're making payments on that vehicle and paying insurance, you can see where that starts to rack up a little bit. So the $356, if I wasn't doing rides, like you'd have to fork that over, and then like if you miss a payment or two, because I let it go for like a week. I was like, let me see how long they give you. Oh my god, I keep losing you guys. So I was trying to see how long they give you. I'm like, yep, they only give you like less than 2 weeks. So if you don't do it, they threaten to like pick up the car again. It's like, it's only three something. So it was like, whatever, I'll just pay it, whatever. But yeah, those are the top things that you need to know. Is the price of electricity, and also to take advantage of any of those free charging opportunities. Any place that charges for or doesn't charge, it's very rare, first off. But if you can find those spots and then kind of like strategically charge your vehicle, oh my god, strategically, I'm just gonna hold it. Charge your vehicle at certain spots, then you're good to go. Otherwise, it's really not worth it to get the e-vehicles. And if you're driving a lot, probably not worth it to get the e-vehicle. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. If you guys are in the middle of doing the Lyft rental program or the Uber rental program, let me know in the comments and let everyone else know how it is and what do you see in your area, because every state's different. I don't know the specifics for every single state. I just know the general, right? So I'm in the Massachusetts area. I know how they work around here. And I can speak on what they do around here. But if you guys have any other information that maybe I didn't cover, just comment. I'll do my research and I'll make a video on that. But until next time, I'll see you on the next video, guys. Take care.